Hola, hola. Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Today we're pulling in the energies of this upcoming new moon in Scorpio, late tonight, early tomorrow morning, if you're in the United States. And Scorpio energy deals a lot with death and rebirth themes, and at best, we're dealing with Phoenix rising from the ashes. And at worst, we're dealing with tires with slashes. Ooh, speaking of, like people trying to manipulate, get away with things, stuff like that. There could be some surprises in the air. Uranus is opposing the sun. Mars is close by. We just had a Mars and sun opposition yesterday. And this could be just the electric little jolt, though, that some of us need to kind of get up and get moving on some things that we maybe left to ferment, let's say, a little longer than they needed to. Starting to curdle, you gotta get to it. So this energy will sort of like get us up and moving if we need to get up and moving. I'm gonna go ahead and pull 6 cards today just to try something different. I don't want to do a full Celtic cross, but I do want to show you this beautiful bag that I got. I've been having this bag, but I just want to show you because this is the bag that I take with me when I go to like events and stuff, and I just think it's beautiful. And it's from the philosophersguild.com, and it's got this on one side and it's got that on the other side, and it's got like ashes from my like Palo Santo and stuff that is probably rubbed up against it. But I put my tarot cards in there, and I put them in a red bag, and then I put them in there and made a little like selenite rod, kind of keep it clean. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, yes please and thank you. That's just about my favorite card. All right, well, it looks like the cards are trying to give us the go, so let me tune in here. Scorpio. Okay, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing new things, New moon, new things. New moon. Same old me. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, though, as far as those memes go, this would be a good new moon to me for a lot of us. Ready or not. Ooh, star. We all know that's my favorite card. So the star card is a card of hope for the future. That's what Esperanza Vence means. It means that hope wins, hope prevails, right? And it's making a wish, believing in wishes, believing in magic and wishes and your own ability to put energy into the universe and trust that the universe has your back in return. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is an energy of, it's like kind of having an impasse. You're trying to make a solid decision, but you're taking the time to think about it, and you're trying to block out all interference so that you can, these are 2 swords of truth, but right now they're in suspension. This person is trying to decide exactly what they're going to do about it. 10 of Wands. Carrying a burden, carrying a heavy burden. whereas swords in the tarot represent our thoughts, our intellect, how we think about things. This is like what impassions us. I always refer to fire energy in the tarot as like the match that gets lit. So okay, you light a match, right? Check this out. I happen to have props right here. Check this out. I light a match. That's some serious energy. But what do I have to do to like actually make this into a fire? What do I actually have to do to keep this lit? Like, I can't even let like the slightest little breeze come through and the fire goes out. It's really quick, you know, it's a lot of energy, but it's really quick. And it's like, if we want to keep the fire going, like it takes a lot of work. And so this person has like 10 big passion projects, 10 things that are really important to them, 10 things that have put the fire underneath. You know, they've taken these things on because they care deeply about it. You know, this isn't stuff that was put upon them from the outside. This is stuff that they've taken on themselves because they really cared about it. They really either cared about the people involved or the projects involved or their own passion projects. But the fact of the matter is it's way too heavy, man. They're really close to the finish line and they're really close to home to where they can like set their feet up and rest a little bit. But right now this character is feeling so heavy and so burdened, and they're ready to lay some burden down here. Seven of Swords, we got it again. So yeah, this can be some meddlesome energy. This can be energy of getting out in the nick of time as well. Like if you need to escape a situation or, you know, get out of something scot-free, this is kind of like the get out of jail for free card for sure. This is also an energy of just sort of taking your intellectual property and keeping it safe, like grabbing your ideas from where you need and running with it. You know, this can also be somebody though stealing your ideas, or somebody like this is kind of like sneaking around in the middle of the night energy too, depending on what your situation might be. But this character had to take as many swords as they could out of this encampment, you know, so they could be grabbing back what once belonged to them in the first place too. You know, it's still stealing, but it might have been theirs in the first place. They do look kind of smug though, don't they? They don't look like they're above board. So I think, especially with the Uranus energy right now in Scorpio season, when we get a card like this, we could expect a little bit of underhanded behavior from some characters in our environment. Three of Cups energy, that's celebratory. Three of Cups is having fun for the sake of it, but it's also having fun because, you know, it's harvest season right now. It is Scorpio season, it's harvest season. And I'll tell you what, I grew some pumpkins this year where I work. We grew pumpkins, and when they come in, and you do want to celebrate, you know. It takes a lot of blessings from the weather and blessings from the earth and hard work from these characters to get the fruit to come off the vine. Actually, check this out. Here's a pumpkin. Here's a pumpkin. This is a farm pumpkin. Do you see the color of it? It's called Autumn Frost, which is pretty much the filter I think that I have on here, so I don't know if you can tell, but like it's got dirt on it. I never wiped it off the way I should have, but the pumpkin itself, actually no, this didn't come from work. This came from my friend Mary's. My friend Mary has a little farm too, like a small farm. This came from her. I went over there and helped her do some chores, but anyway, I got pumpkins. All right. I got some organic pumpkins. I got all the props today. I don't know what's up. Anyway, Three of Cups is raising a glass in celebration of the season. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I love her energy. If it's a person in our life, it's a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus person. This is somebody who is a very good mother figure, because not only are they able to take care of, you know, like pets and children, she's fertile, you know, and blessed, but she also is able to take care of herself and her money. And she's able to stash some away too, to be like a stable figure for people who need to come to her. So we love a Queen of Pentacles. We love a stable, beautiful human like this in our lives, right? Or we like to be this person to someone else who could come to us as a comfort. So all together now, I'd say this story would tell us that, you know, we have a couple 7 energies here. As you can see, you got the 7 stars, and then the star in the middle, which is the hope for the future, and the 7 here. So I believe that, yes, we do need to maintain our hope for the future, but we need to understand that the reality in the current is that there might be some characters getting away with some meddlesome things. We need to remain grounded. Keep our eye on the prize. Stay fertile. Stay down to earth. Stay beautiful. Take care of the ground. Take care of the earth. Take care of ourselves. Keep our mind on our money and our money on our mind. You know, she's not overly obsessed, but she's caring for herself and her coin. We definitely have to maybe make some choices to walk this path or this in our day-to-day existence. You know, we need to take our blinders off and definitely see clearly and cut through and cut out from our lives what needs to be gone. Scorpio season is a great time to shed what's no longer needed, because Scorpio is represented by death, and what's dead and gone is gone. The only thing it can do is ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and if the phoenix rises, it does. 10 of Wands is just that burden, which if we're able to lay that down and relax, we might be able to lift a glass in celebration. So that's what I have for us during this Scorpio new moon. I just decided to do things just a little bit shorter. I don't know if it's any sweeter, but there goes our spread. And yeah, I just say, you know, keep the hope alive, make the choices that need to be made, and go, because it's starting to be like, now is the time during the dark of the moon to start making plans, you know, start deciding like this or that. Am I going to cut this way or that way? Is it going to be this path or that? And just to be really focused and determined and precise. Scorpio also rules like surgery. Pluto ruled things, which is precision, surgical precision, and being able to get to the root of matters and getting able to like slice deep in. You know, we're almost to the finish line here. So if we have a lot of projects going and we're feeling tired and we're feeling burdened, just understand that like we're almost there. We can keep carrying on, but if we have to set down a couple of these wands and come back and get them later, that's okay too. There might be a shyster or somebody that's just acting a little bit manipulative right now or not above board. So keep our eyes peeled for these characters in the grand play of our existence, okay? Be sure to take some time to celebrate and maybe go out with some friends. Just grab a nice autumn drink, you know, and get you some. I had some hot cocoa yesterday that I shared with somebody where I was reading tarot cards, and we just enjoyed our cocoa, you know. It's fall. It's time to like whoop it up with some nice fall drinks. Today I think I'm having beer. That's always a good drink, any season. And definitely, you know, if there's a Queen of Pentacles in our life, somebody who's stable and grounded and let her know how much she means to you, because and let's try to be this to ourselves and others. Let's remain grounded and keep our hopes alive. And I'll see you in a couple weeks for the full moon in Gemini. Thank you for tuning in. Esperanza Vence, where hope wins.